please. Carol is also my friend. And I paid her to say that. A few closing remarks. There are some papers out here in the foyer that are very helpful, and we urge you to contact your legislators. The governor vetoing the bill would be great, but it won't be enough. There are plenty of legislators that will override that veto. So we need to get to legislators, we need to get to the governor, and we need to get to the DAs. The DAs have driven criminal justice policy in this building for well over 30 years. Call your DA and tell them, I know you want this bill, but I don't want you to have it. You don't need it. You got plenty of stuff in your arsenal, plenty of things for you to do. So please do get active. There's a lot of talk today about the numbers. Our numbers are high. We think, because we did a worst case scenario of what could happen if every DA embraced this bill, these bills, some other numbers are inextricably, unbelievably low. It's been 80 in the last 10 years. There's no way it's going to be 80 in the next 10 years. So even if we split the difference between 80 and 2,500, we're talking $100 million. So please, as everyone else has said, get active, contact your reps, contact your legislators. There's sheets out there to contact the members of the conference committee. But probably most important is to go to your legislator and say, look, I know you voted for it, or happily for some of us, including me, you didn't vote for it. But now that you have more information, go to leadership, please. Go to the conference committee members, please, and say, you make this, if you have to do it, make it as narrow as possible. Or Massachusetts will go from 0 to 1,000. We'll go from one crime, murder in the first degree, that's life without parole, to 22 or 25 crimes. And you can't tell me that's going to be cost neutral. So please look at this. I was going to run through the steps to take, but they're sort of intricate. There's a contact your legislator right away sheet. It basically cherry picks parts of the bill. Some are better than others. It's complicated, but once you have it in front of you, call your legislator, take it with you to a meeting, and tell them we want Section A of one bill and Section B of another bill. We want mandatory minimum reform. We want them eliminated. We don't want them tinkered with a little bit, which is in the Senate bill. Better than nothing. But the governor's bill eliminates them. The governor's bill includes parole eligibility after 25 years. And it includes what California includes, which is negating a strike, judicial authority to be able to do that. So thank you all for coming. This is a press conference. We're available for questions for anyone that would like to talk to us. Hold on one sec. And I know some people have to go. So if you have to go, go. But I'll be happy to take a few questions from members of the press.
So members of the press first.
Well, first, there are differences between the House and the Senate bills, are there not?
Yes, there are.
Do you prefer one over the other?
Well, that's why I'm not going to spend everyone's time, because we've already been here for an hour. We prefer parts of one over the other. For example, the House version of subsection B is a better version because it calls for at least 1 day in state prison. The Senate version of subsection B says any county house of correction or jail, you can get arrested twice and be eligible for a third strike enhancement to the maximum term. The Senate's version of A is better than the House version of A. The Senate version includes mandatory minimums, the House doesn't. So it's complicated. I get emails from judges at 1:30 in the morning saying, I still don't get it. We've been living in it in my office, and my entire staff is here who've been working tirelessly to prepare accurate fact sheets, and we're still trying to remember each part of it. But if you pick up one of the fact sheets, it should lay it out pretty clearly, or I can talk to you afterwards. SmartOnCrimeMA.com or PLSMA.org. The SmartOnCrimeMA.org website has lots of literature and a white paper and fact sheets. Any other questions from the press? All right, questions from the audience. Sir.
My name is George Kelly, and I'd like to just make a statement that can avoid a whole lot of momentary abuse in the long run. I believe right now that Americans are trying to grow economically. I firmly believe if you have economic employment law, which states if you work 40 hours a week, you deserve to have a home, that would give a person in the 11th, 12th grade a goal instead of walking with economic risk. I think it's just time for us to head to that. And I'd like to ask Mr. Obama,
you go.
If you bring forward that idea, and you have people coming out of his grave to vote for him.
Thank you.
That's my opinion.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, everyone. Oh. Hi.
I was picked up on a warrant
on a child of a subsequent offense, the child that they said like 5 years prior before I even went into the country on my own. And now I'm looking at serving a 5 to 7 mandatory minimum. Although I've been in recovery for the past year, I'm still, you know what I mean? And I was like, I was picked up while I was in recovery and charged with this. They said I had a warrant for 5 months prior. So now I'm looking at 5 to 7 mandatory minimum sentence. So that means I really think that
Another good reason to get rid of mandatories. Thank you, sir.